Hello everyone, Bayouzini here. Welcome back to World of Tanks, and today I have an IS tank review. You guys got a little bonus video as well with that survey. It was complete random. I didn't even expect the survey because they just randomly put it on there. I don't know how many people actually take it, but please, if you chose not to watch that video because it's a survey, it's not gameplay. Please go check it out because it's about World X. That survey talks about maps, and that's a big thing. So please go check that out. I'll have an like annotation thing you can tap or click on it. It'll take you to that video at the end of this video. Anyways, here is my IS tank review. So the IS is a tier 7 Soviet heavy tank, and right now I got about 30 skills almost. I'm using the Object 252 as my crew trainer. It works very well as a good crew trainer, and it's good practice. So, um, the frontal. Let's get into the armor. It is a heavy tank, so armor should be important. Um, the the IS has 120 millimeters at the front. From what I know, it's all 120 millimeters or 100 at the lower plate. Doesn't really matter. I'd say your frontal armor isn't very good. If you're fighting tier tier sevens and higher, your armor's not really gonna work. You want a side scrape. Side scraping is the only way you're gonna block anything, and you gotta hope that they don't hit here. This plate is like angled, as you can see, so it's very easy to pen. Tier sixes will go through it. Some tier fives will even go through it. It's only 120 millimeters. It's about 130 effective. Like this, it's at 120. It just so you gotta you're trading. That's how you play the IS. The IS is not really it's not a soaking up damage tank in my experience. It's not really a soaking up damage tank unless you can side scrape really well and get lucky, or you're fighting tier fives. Tier fives really do struggle to go against this, but a quick tip for the IS: if he's aiming at you, just aim for the melee. There's no melee. It's only 100 millimeters. It's like maybe 110, 120 effective. This turret armor is just so weak. It's weaker than the hull. So if you can shoot the turret, like the turret cheeks, although make sure you're fully aimed. If you can hit here, if like hit the turret, but do remember it's also a risk. You might hit. It's kind of spherical, so you'll ricochet off the top. But if you hit like towards the bottom, usually you'll just ricochet to the hull. They might get lucky and it ricochets and it bounces off the hull too, but like that's kind of rare. I don't really bounce much except for if it's a lucky bounce on the turret, ricochets and stuff like that, or they're just so much lower tier it doesn't matter for them. So yeah, that's the IS's armor in a nutshell. There's 90 everywhere else, so it gets bad. The main thing that the IS does is trading. Even with the 100 millimeter, if you use the 100 millimeter, you're still a trader, but you're not trading 1 for 1. You're trading 2, maybe even 3 for 1. You just need to trade more than them. It even trades better than the Tiger in terms of the 100 millimeter versus the 88 because the 100 millimeter does more damage, and the reload I think is relatively close. So with the 122, which is what I'm using, I usually use the 122. It's just so fun to blast people for half their health. 390 alpha, usually it's around 360 to 420. That's where you'll usually land. You will get some min rolls. I rarely ever get max rolls or rolls above or in exceed of 410. 410 is usually the highest you'll see with RNG in this game. Um, with my crew setup and my consumables, I use coated optics because view range is just so important, and the IS is blind with 350 base. I use vent, which helps with both the reload and the view range, so that also just helps in general. And then I also use the large caliber tank gun rammer just to help that reload. The DPM is really good base DPM, 4.88 rounds a minute base, which is really nice, and I'm almost up to 6 rounds per minute. So yeah, and then I also got Brothers in Arms. I trained Brothers in Arms first, then I went with Sixth Sense, Snapshot, whatever. Clutch braking is really good to have in heavy tanks because they're usually pretty sluggish. I mean, the IS is not a slow tank. It's a heavy tank, so even with that, well, with that my traverse goes up to 40. But that's like with combination of Brothers Arm, Fence, and the clutch braking skill, like all together. So yeah, that's like plus 4 degrees. So it'd normally be like 36. 36 isn't that bad, but you know, the more the better, right? Although, like, for a free-to-play player, well, I'm free-to-play as well. I'm not like throwing money into this game. That was like $15. But I'm not throwing that much money, and it's like once a year, anyways. So how I would normally train is I train like what I have here on the second row. I train that for the first skill. Then I train Brothers Arms for second skill. Because Brothers in Arms, it really just makes everything slightly better. And just like get it as your second skill because it amplifies the first skills that you get as well. Even if you like, it's amplifying the second skills for this scenario. But like it just amplifies the skill, and the first skill is the fastest skill to get. So always have like the Sixth Sense, Snapshot, clutch braking. And actually, don't be a fool like me and treat safe stowage as your third skill because the IS gets ammo racked pretty often. So train that first thing too, along with Sixth Sense, safe, Snapshot, and clutch braking. Then train the Brothers in Arms because the second crew skill is actually the second fastest to get. So that would be very useful as well. And then train basically whatever you want. I'd go, since the commander's the radio operator, I'd go with situational awareness. View range is just so good. And when you have an IS that has 409 meters view range, it catches people off. It just does. And also, make sure you get repairs. Repairs is really good. Smooth ride, not really important, but like it works. Always safe stowage. So I'm rocking 2,300 DPM with 122 millimeter. The things that hold this gun back is the aim time, over 3 seconds, and the accuracy. It just destroys the 0.42. It's 0.42. You can't get vertical stabilizers on this either, I don't think. Is there vertical stabilizers? No, there's not. Yeah, so it's just, what the heck? I don't want this. I think. Did I click on that? Oh well. Mobility, relatively good. I mean, you got 15 power to weight ratio. You'll get up to your top speed usually, or pretty close to it. Concealment, this is a heavy tank, doesn't really matter. It sucks. And the view range with my stuff and equipment, it's up to 409, which is real nice. I don't think I have anything else to upgrade on this aside from reading, but here's more reading. So let's get into a game. Like, wow, how long was that? I don't care. So, live gameplay for you guys. This is a tier 8 battle. There's some tier 6s, so you guys get to watch me destroy lower tiers, whilst also fighting against some higher tiers. Unfortunately, there aren't any higher tier heavies in this scenario. When you're facing higher tier heavies, like the IS-3 on paper, the IS should do pretty well against the IS-3 with standard rounds, but in my experience, every time I hit the IS-3 in the lower plate, it always bounces even though he's facing straight. I don't understand. So now I just make it a habit. Whenever I fight IS-3 or any tier 8 heavy that's Russian, you just load gold. Just load gold for the lower plate. It's on. And we're finally loading in. I think the battle's already started. People are driving bias. Okay, I'm gonna go down this way. This is the province map. I don't really like the province map. That's probably why they didn't put the province map inside the thing, because they just finished reworking the province map. They don't want to rework it again. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. 10.1 second reload on this thing is pretty ridiculous. The APCR rounds aren't that good. They're only 217 penetration. I mean, that's still good, but it's not that amazing. My ammo loadout is 15, 10, and 3. You don't really need 10 APCR rounds. I just do 10 APCR rounds because that's roughly 4,000 damage, potential damage of APCR. Yeah, just in case I want to farm up. Can I get this firefly? There we go. Firefly VC, what the heck is even that? I don't even know what a Firefly VC is. What is that? Can you guys let me know what that is in the comments? I've never heard of that thing. Oh, it doesn't seem very good. Kappa. Firefly VC isn't that good. You saw it here. That's my review of the Firefly VC that I've never even heard of. It's not that good of a tank. I was able to kill it pretty easily with the IS from like 500 meters away. You know, I wasn't really aimed. Team did good. Yeah. So, here. And I missed. What the heck did I hit? What did I hit? I don't even know what I hit. So that's just the .12 accuracy. I'm just gonna aim it. Gonna let me catch up. What the heck? Oh, okay, I'll admit that one was just me. You cheeky PK. You really want to poke an IS? Poke me, boy. Watch what happens. Poke me. Watch what happens. So yeah, there's a 360 roll. As you can see, he shot at my turret, and I was backing up, so he managed to ricochet off the side of my cheeks. That's literally the only way you bounce now. Yeah, I mean, he has 12 damage artillery. Actually, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna push up. Although I don't want to get blasted by the sword. Ooh, this is such a bad play. This is a bad play, guys. So if I die, we're just gonna have to wait it out, and then I'll play another game. I suck at editing. I don't have any editing software available to me. What's that? Oni? Oni's aiming at me. There we go. There we go. Put some shots into him. Put some shots into him. That's fine. I don't care. I'm gonna do my gunner. Okay, so I'm not sure if my team's actually gonna be able to finish off his own. So I'm gonna load a gold round for him. Oh my gosh. See, that was a low roll. I don't know how much damage I just did to that guy, but that was a massive low roll. GW Panther still managed to beat me. He did my tracks and my gunner again. I need someone with HP to go around. I don't have any HP. That's a U plenty in. Okay, so they both just fired. Let's see where I aim. What are you doing, dude? Their arty's just fired. I'm not going to be able to hit this guy, but I'll try. If the T20 doesn't block me like he's doing. This is not a good battle for the IS. Only 1,400 I mean, that's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's just not the game I want, you know? Not the game I want. There's pretty much nobody left. Yes, it's pushes. That's great. I actually don't know if he's gonna be there. I won't be able to spot him, not with 409 meters. Yeah, he's not there. All that's left is that Scorpion. I'll use this. I'm loading HE because it's Scorpion. I could use another 500 damage. HE rounds are pretty good on this thing. As long as you know, pen. Or even if you don't pen, they're still pretty decent. And of course I move right when I'm able to get a shot on this guy's turn. That's where I need to hit him if I want to do anything. Yes. Spot him. Can someone spot the... I need a better position just in case. There we go. I don't know any of the soft stats, but it seems pretty good. Okay. Oh, I've already used my med kit, so I may as well. He's not gonna poke out. He's just gonna sit there and let himself die. That's what he's gonna do. Like, he's not gonna poke out, because I'll only poke out if I'm there. Okay, he shot that guy. Come on, Scorpion G, that's your only chance. You gotta get out of there. Bad chance right there. Is he really just gonna sit there? He's just sitting there. I don't understand this. Why do people just sit there? It doesn't help me, you know. I just want to blast him. Now he's not spotted. He could be anywhere now. I'm just really scared. I'm set up, man. I am set up. I ain't gonna spot him. The bad chat wants me to move on him. I don't know why they just let him go there. There we go. What the heck? Why can't I see him? I can't see the Scorpion G. Oh. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We got that penetrating HE shot. Surprised we actually hit a spot where we'll pen. I was hoping it hit the turret. It could go a little bit high and hit the turret. But we got lucky. It hit the side and still managed to penetrate. I mean, the Scorpion G doesn't have that much armor, but like, there's a risk that it'll hit the tracks. So let's see how much damage it is. 470. That's not bad. We damaged his turret even though we didn't hit it, and we killed his command. That's nice. Finished top of team. Almost. You guys did really good. But he's top tier, so that's. I mean, we still were around the top of the team. That was a really good battle right there. Very good. So let's do another battle. Hopefully, we'll be like top tier, or it'll be a more ideal map for the IS. Sorry, my brother is in my room. Just checking what he's doing. Okay, we're in another tier 8 battle. There's a bunch of tier 6s for us to trash on. And this is a more ideal map for the IS. There is an ML1, so that's pretty good. We get to fight a tier 8 heavy. There's a T28 prototype, which is basically a tier 8 heavy. Current scenario. I actually cannot penetrate a T28 prototype from the front with premium on his hull or his map. So I have to aim for his cheeks with premium to have a good chance to penetrate. I think you can hear my brother in the background. So we've loaded into the battle. I'm actually okay, so I'm lagging right now. That's why I can't move my cursor. T34B is going over here. I actually kind of want to go the other way. Not gonna lie. But we have a lot of people going that way, so I'm not gonna get much. I'm not gonna get too much over there anyways. So I'm gonna go this way. I don't know what our T34 is doing. He's driving at full speed. Apparently that's how slow the T34 is. As you can see, I'm staying up to like 30, 34. Even in the water, it's 33. You know, it's a fast. It's not fast tank. It's a mobile tank. It's very mobile. There's just a cap on how mobile it can be. Like its cap is the speed limit. It also reverses pretty quick too, so that's nice. And the one thing that people overlook a lot in the IS is the 6 degrees of gun diversion. 6 degrees is pretty dang nice. That guy, I don't know what gun that is. It sounded like the 120 to me. To me, it sounded like the 120, but I'm not sure. They do have an SU-14-1, so that's going to be pretty nice. That was a horrible shot by me. Don't worry. I'm gonna load some premium here. And we're gonna need the premium for this T28. I have a feeling this T28 knows what he's doing. So, the ML is obviously gonna be on the other side because he just got the pressure there. Yeah, it sounds like the 120. That means he's got like a 8-second reload. I hit somewhere. This guy's just going for me. Ah, I just missed. I need this T-34 to move up. I don't know why they're all aiming for me. There we go. Yeah, that was a nice shot. That was a nice shot, T-34. And the shots keep going low. See, so I'm gonna make a huge risk here. Oh no, I bounced. How did I bounce the T-34? I'm firing a regular AP. I kind of want to make money. He penned me with AP. That's how bad it is. Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad poke. I shouldn't have poked. Although this guy does have a long reload, so I can come out and hopefully, you know, everything's a red marker on the SU-152%. Firing AP. There's a T-43. Oh no, there we go. Ah, I went low. Okay. I'm not spotted right now. Okay, he moved. I could get spotted while I'm driving over here. I gotta let these guys spot for me because I made a horrible play there. But that's the life of an IS, you know. You make good plays, you make bad plays. But you just gotta get with it. I thought that SU actually hit me with heat for a second. Apparently it was only AP. Got lucky. He was aiming that in there. I should have turned and went down the other way where the T-34 was. They just don't have it. They don't have any more tanks left. This game was a blowout. Their MO went the other way and just failed. we only had a T44-100 go that way, and they had a T54 Mod 1 and an ML1. So numbers would have said that they should have won that, but they just didn't. It's just what happened. So all that's left is the T-43 and some artilleries. There's the T-43. There's the artilleries. There we go. We got another shot. If I can do my HP, that would be very, very wonderful. M44 just missed me. He's over on the other side of those tracks. I should be. Why is that T-34 like so fast now? Is it like it's first gear the first time? T-4 and he hit me. Wow, that was a nice shot. That was a nice shot. I wanted to get that M44 so bad. That sucked. Well, I mean, we got 2 victories. We got about 2,000 damage in the first game, and we almost did our HP in the second game. Almost. And they were... And, like, I mean, we still did a lot of damage. My Royal Tanks is not responding. It doesn't want to load up the battle, and it crashed. My game crashed, but we won that one. That wasn't as impressive as the first one. The first one was better. If only we had Himmelsdorf in those, it would have been like complete destruction. But you know, as is the way of RNG and matchmaking. Hopefully, with that survey that we did earlier, we'll be able to fix the maps. Anyways, fix game here. Peace out.